Hello and good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Sport. And tonight we bring you live commentary from Park Hall for the New Saints, the Welsh Premier League champions, hosting Caernarfon Town, in which is a game in hand for both teams after previously being in the Challenge Cup campaign. Both teams made it into that and they both actually got knocked out. But here they are now. They've just come out onto the pitch and I think maybe we might just have a minute's silence. I'm not sure what that'll be for, but the referee's looking towards the announcer of the stadium, so they're all lined up around the centre circle. But anyway, we will do proper introductions in just a moment, but I think we will be having a minute's silence. Anyway, we'll wait for just a moment. But anyway, I'm Jamie Davies, and joining me is my good friend Jamie Burgoyne for our second ever Welsh Premier League game. Burgoyne, I will ask for your thoughts in just a moment, but you just wonder when the minute's silence is going to start, and we don't want to speak over it.
Pretty much, yeah, that would be a colossal fail.
We're just waiting. I do like the Caernarfon away kit tonight. Reminds me of Borussia Dortmund with the yellow shorts, yellow socks, and the black away shirt, just like Dortmund would do on a European night in the Champions League. The referee still just waiting on the announcer. Here we go, a minute silence. And that was the minute silence. So we got Greg Livingston saying hi. Hello, Greg. But anyway, before we start the match, let's just go through the lineup. So it looks as though the New Saints have made 3 changes from their win last weekend against, I think it was Pontypridd Town. They won 2-0 in that game. So it looks as though Adrian Sislovic is in for McManus, who's injured. A man in form, of course, McManus. 9 goals in 9 games, which sadly he's not even on the bench today. We've got Ben Clark being replaced by Leo Carlos Jr. Smith and also Daniel James Davis coming in for Chris Marriott. But no changes for Caernarfon Town. And then they've only got 4 substitutions available tonight, so they'll have to use it wisely under the management of Gareth Hugh Griffiths. So it looks as though Caernarfon Town are about to kick off for us, and they're going to attack from right to left, TNS from left to right. Burgoyne, before we kick off, let me know your thoughts. What are you expecting from tonight? TNS haven't lost a game yet. 9 wins and a draw.
Well, I think we've spoken about unbeaten streaks with TNS before. Was it 38, the big record they set many?
Oh yeah,
a few years
ago, wasn't it? Yeah, beat Ajax's record.
They did beat Ajax's record. That's right. You know, quite a lot of the time has passed since then. Obviously, they've even lost on the trophy to Connors Key, and now obviously looking to go back to old ways. Can they beat their previous record?
Yeah, can they? Who knows? I mean, they did it under Craig Harrison, and he is back for a second spell at the club as he joined earlier this year. So the New Saints have got the possession. There was a long ball there from one of the Caernarfon defenders, and it just ended up going straight to the hands of Connor Roberts. And TNS currently comfortably have it in possession, as we'd probably expect throughout this 90 minutes. But how many goals can they get? Can Caernarfon stop them on their tracks as well? So Roberts with a wide ball out to the right-hand side. It's with Joshua Daniels. Joshua Daniels pushing it forward, and he gets past a couple of the Caernarfon players, and it's a last touch. And already we've got a corner within literally 40 seconds of this game, and TNS with a corner on the near side. Waiting for Burgoyne to say something. He's speechless already that there's a corner already. Something. Yeah, something happened there, yeah.
I've said something.
Of course, we will have the scores coming in on our live video printer, but it needs updating. I'll refresh that in a moment, but corner comes in, and it's headed away near the goal line from Caernarfon. So TNS back in possession on the halfway line. Last man back is Daniel Williams, and he's had no option but to play it to his goalkeeper. But, I mean, Burgoyne, you've got some interesting stuff about the Caernarfon fans. There's quite a few of them with the flags over there in the green and gold or green and yellow, whatever you prefer to say.
There is. It's very rare that we get to talk about ultras, obviously, in the Welsh Premier League. But yeah, Caernarfon, they have the highest average stats in the Welsh Premier League of like attendance. I think it was 921 average in the 18-19 season. And then missing out the other two because of COVID. And then last season, 587 on average at their ground.
And that is brilliant. We were at the Flint, myself and Miranda, at the Flint Airbus game on Saturday, and that was 380 there for the evening kick-off. That was our first ever Welsh Premier League commentary. And there was it looked as though that was a pass from Cartwright to try and pick out Ben Wynn out to the right, but Ben Wynn couldn't complete the pass for the visitors, and it went out for a throw, and it's gone back to the goalkeeper of TNS, and they'll just pass it around in a triangular format, you could say, around Ben Wynn. Ben Wynn's the top goal scorer for Caernarfon this season. He's got 4 goals in 8 games, but actually all the others below him have got 3 goals as well. 3 players, that is. Fidel O'Rourke, who had something to do with Liverpool, Darren Thomas and Sean Bradley. So can one of them provide tonight? As I said, they made no changes in their last match when they beat Aberystwyth. They haven't won an away game at all this season, so it'll be a big ask tonight if they're going to try and get any points from Park Hall. Now with Davies. Now on to Astles. I've not seen anything yet come from Shrewsbury Town, Burgoyne. But maybe that's good news. They're away at Plymouth tonight. Anyway, here come TNS with a low ball cross, maybe. No, they call for handball. And I think it's going to be a goal kick at the end from what the referee is saying, who was inside the 18-yard box.
No, I didn't fancy a trip down to Plymouth tonight.
No, how many hours is that?
I don't even want to think. I think it's a 450-mile round trip.
Oh, blimey, that's
and
maybe on a Saturday, but not midweek. We've all got work as well. Greg Livingston asking what was the minute silence for. Not sure, to be honest with you. I might have to ask at half time. Bambi, who is Stuart Davis, saying double Jamie Delight. He called himself Bambi on something the other day that I started up, and I didn't know who that was. I had a feeling it was him. I picked him out. I'll say this now: if he wanted to get away with stuff under that name, he ain't going to go far.
We already know, Stuart. We already know.
It's going to be a throw-in for Caernarfon. I'm just loving the away colours that they've got going on tonight. It just reminds me of Butcher Dortmund.
Is that one for your collection, Jamie, do you think?
I might have to ask and contact the club. We might have to go do a match there. Anyway, here's a long ball out to the right wing. Well defended at the end by Daniel James Davis, who's come in today for Chris Marriott. And all he could do at the end was concede the corner, but it could have been worse, and it'll be Caernarfon's first corner of the game, and we're just 4.5 minutes in. So anyway, here's the first corner for Caernarfon. There's about 6 of them in the penalty area. It's a low one, and it was picked out at the end by, I think that was Slizovic. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it was who made the clearance. It's gone back to the Caernarfon half. Now with the goalkeeper. Boots it deep into the TNS half. And he had his back towards the goal of Davis, but he's got it back to Roberts. Now Roberts, nice kick out to the right, onto the right, but it was intercepted by the captain of Donahue. Now to Iron Cartwright. It looks as though it's full time in Salzburg. Chelsea 2-1 in that away match, and Sevilla winning 3-0 as well. So a good win there for Chelsea, which, of course, in all fairness to Graham Potter, he's done all right since he's started, which I know he's not your best mate.
Oh, Seb True's favourite man in the world. He's no Sean Dyche, Jamie. He's no Sean Dyche.
Yeah,
lovely stuff.
I wonder where he'll be, Sean Dyche. He's been linked to some clubs in the Championship and maybe the Prem, but we just don't know.
Are Real Madrid hiring soon, or?
Well, he is next on the list once Ancelotti's done and dusted, I guess.
Just ahead of Mick McCarthy, I hear.
Exactly. He's always been there, but he's just never available for the job, of course. And at the moment, what are your thoughts on the game so far, Burgoyne? I guess it's kind of been end to end, but at the moment, Caernarfon not afraid to give it a go, I'd say.
Absolutely. I think possession's been more with TNS at the moment, but yeah, Caernarfon are definitely attacking. it's nice to see players like Fidel O'Rourke, who I think I've signed many times on Football Manager from Liverpool. So
And now you get to see him
absolutely,
for real.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's with TNS at the moment. Daniel Williams just about 25 yards out from goal, and they're going to go for a cross in. He's got to get there. That was well defended by Simpson, and then it's cleared out for a throw in, I think. But he had to get there, Burgoyne, otherwise that would have been a very simple tap-in for the home team to take the lead.
Yeah, Ryan Brobble was just in the right place, but well intercepted there.
Well, here we go then. They've taken the throw in quickly. And now I think it's with Adam Wilson. Adam Wilson, who goes down in the box, but they continue. Oh, and well, there's a corner after all that, but there was maybe a foul on Wilson just inside the 18-yard box before the cross was produced, but there was 3 TNS players that just couldn't get their foot behind it to get the first goal.
No, tack wasn't there, was it?
No.
I think
Was it a penalty?
Might have been, yeah, but I don't think there's Welsh VAR, is there?
Not at the moment. One day, maybe. We've got it in Scotland now, let's not forget, from last weekend. And there's a shot on goal. Good save, or was it a block? I'm not quite sure. It was in the middle of a crowded Caernarfon defence there, and I think the shot was looked as though it was Redmond with the shot. Now with Adam Wilson again, who fell in the box before. He's there again in that particular area. Cross now with a shot on goal, but instead it's way over the crossbar. Badly placed by Keston Davies. But Burgoyne, I guess when you're there and they're all running at you, you know, why not? Because if you could get the shot right, the goalkeeper might not have a chance.
Absolutely. I think he was looking for the Puskas award there a little bit, but you never know until you take the shot.
Yeah, that's true. The Puskas award, known for, of course, the best goal in the world in the space of 12 months. Which did we get that this year? Because we had the Ballon d'Or, didn't we? But I don't think I saw the Puskas award, but.
I don't think so, no.
No, I thought they normally do that at the Ballon d'Or Awards, but maybe not.
Usually there's some hype about some Tier 10 English team.
Yeah,
but
well, there was that goal at Prestatyn a few years back. I can't remember who scored it, but it was a fantastic volley on the bicey outside the penalty area and into the top corner. I'm sure it was nominated at least. I don't think it won it, but I think it was one of those kind of goals which just got some recognition for it. It's a throw and a potential long throw in here for the New Saints. It's in line with the 18-yard box on the near side. And it is a long throw, approaches the near post, headed across the face of goal, and there's a header on there, and it's just a little wide at the end, and the referee signals for a goal kick. And I think that was O'Rourke who went with the attempt, and it just went wide there. Roberts didn't seem sure for a moment there, Burgoyne.
No, I think Astles, he went to clear it, but it went a bit too loose in the middle there. There's a little bit of a panic, but yeah, it didn't really amount to much.
Well, we got a very nice donation from Greg Livingston there, saying the New Saints to win 4-0. Do you have a bet on it tonight, Greg? Bambi says, legend Greg, and he also says, I remember the Puskas Award got awarded to an Australian footballer.
We haven't got you to sing a song yet.
No.
Or do we not do that in
I
public?
need a few beers for that.
Probably not with the scooter.
What didn't help during lockdown was the 0% beers as well, because that wouldn't help. I guess it's in the name. Joshua Daniels now with the cross to Ryan Brobble.
Unless it takes a psychological effect, maybe. But
So at the moment it's 0 each, and it's just 10 minutes gone. TNS 0, Caernarfon Town 0. So with Joshua Daniels, couldn't get it through to Sizlovic, and then the ball is kicked out of the penalty area, but TNS still with the ball again. They'll try again here with Williams. And now a cross in from Redmond, and it's headed out again. Is that going to go out? No, it's going to stay in play. It's chested down by Gossett. Now with Cartwright. Looks down the line, and he just gets it there, and it's a good ball as well. This is a good chance maybe for Caernarfon. TNS coming back now with 5 of their players, and it's still with O'Rourke. And there's the cross. Couldn't quite get the connection to Hughes at the end, but now a shot. Oh, it's going to go into the car park at the end, over the crossbar by Noah Edwards. But they're not scared, are they? They're happy to give it a go, it seems, straight away.
Absolutely. It's a brilliant counter-attack. Fidel O'Rourke sprinting down that right side there. And just as the Caernarfon Ultras start singing.
Yeah, it's something for them to cheer about and be quite confident ahead of this game. We've got some goals coming in. Gateshead 1-0 up at Scunthorpe United. Adam Campbell there with a 10th minute goal. Chesterfield 1-0 at York City. Jeff King Maidstone United 0, Southend United 1. All the goals coming from the away teams, it seems, at the moment in the non-leagues of the National League and stuff. Of course, there's European football on tonight. Chelsea winning away at Salzburg. Back with this game, though, we're still searching for that goal. It's only been over 10 minutes played, and there's a cross coming in, kicked away just near the penalty spot, well defended by the Caernarfon defenders. It's with Ben Wynn, the top goal scorer. Slides the ball to just try and keep it away from the feet of Williams, but it's now all the way back with Connor Roberts just outside his 18-yard box. Did you have high hopes for Shrewsbury tonight, Burgoyne?
No. We're up against Plymouth away, top of the table. They've sold out their entire home allocation.
Oh, was it good cross there again? Volley blocked, then out to the right-hand side for Daniels. Plays it out wide to Adam Wilson, and then cross in. Can he keep it in play? Sizovic, it was going past the far post. Sizovic maybe trying to go for goal at the end, but couldn't keep it in play with the attempt, and it's gone out for a goal kick for Caernarfon. But this has been a great start to the game. Burgoyne, both teams really going for it.
Absolutely. Name a more iconic duo than Adrian Sistovic and a nice headband.
Rooney wore one once. I think, yeah, he only wore it for a short time.
I don't remember that, but I don't follow as United as much as you do, obviously.
Yeah, he's been wearing it for a few years now. Sizovic, quite the trademark, you could say, in the Welsh Premier League. It was a nasty injury, I remember it was on S4C as well, that match at Llandudno. I think it was back when it was called MBI Llandudno as well, but now they're known as Llandudno FC.
In the JD Cymru North, I think, nowadays?
I think, yes, yeah, you're correct. Not in the Premier League anymore. They've been down there for at least 2-3 seasons, if I've got that correct.
So I could never find their ground every time I went down there. But
well, simple. Get off the train station, Llandudno, the main one, or is it Llandudno Junction? Turn right, walk 10 minutes, not far.
So you don't even know.
It's some like hidden road somewhere, from what I can remember.
A hidden road that's very easy to find. Yeah?
Aye. Yeah, I don't go to Llandudno that often, but that's one of the reasons why I'd go. TNS then, with Joshua Daniels on the right-hand side, just inside the Caernarfon half. Plays it a few yards back to Davies. Davies nice with a driven ball with his right foot out to the left-hand side. About 30 yards out with Redmond. And then a cross comes in. It's a dangerous one, keeps it in play. I think that was Adam Wilson that headed it back in play. Now with Williams. And at the end, Caernarfon should keep hold of the ball with Gossett. Just got to keep it away from Sizovic, and he does so, but it's a poor clearance because at the midway point of their own half, it's intercepted by Davies, who's in for Marriott today. He's got to be careful there. Caernarfon, you can tell at the moment the way they're playing Caernarfon, they're probably trying to look for that counter-attack, but from the formation, it looks as though they're playing 4-3-3.
Absolutely. Especially remember when TNS have got such experienced centre-backs at the back. Ryan Astles, who obviously played for the National League with York and Chester. And you got Keston Davis as well. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, it just shows how well they're doing at the moment. Hang on, this is a good chance, and it's going to be 1-0, and it's slotted through by Ryan Brobble, and he has got the first goal of the evening. Could this be the first of many? It was a great ball through to him in the box. Goalkeeper ran out, and then he slotted it under him, and then got the opening goal. So literally just after 15 minutes. The New Saints are already 1-0 up against Caernarfon, as maybe this winning form will continue into this game. But go on, your thoughts on the goal. What happened?
Beautiful run in. Brobble gets it past two defenders. Keeper runs out, and he just slots it underneath him. Fantastic.
It was a good finish as well, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Ryan Brobble with another goal to his name here at the New Saints. But, 15 minutes or so. That's how long it took them. It looked like we were having quite the challenge there from Caernarfon, but TNS in control. They've just resumed kickoff. Naltzer delighted with that, with the fans. Caernarfon ultras to our right have been a little bit quiet now, but they'll be hoping that there'll be a bit more to come from their team tonight. They've just gone with a long ball from their own half. Landed on the edge of the box, but they couldn't find their man up front. And it's with the New Saints again with Daniel Williams. Then back towards Astles.
Fantastic.
Wrexham AFC are 1-0 down at home to FC Halifax after just 12 minutes.
Can I say it?
Go on, go on.
Come on!
Well, we were hearing that, of course, that's the ladies team, the TNS ladies team are playing Wrexham in the, I think it's the Welsh Cup or the League Cup or something like that, FAW Cup, something like that this weekend, which there's rumours that Mike Harris would be doing a video message to Ryan Reynolds and Rob McAnally, since he's also, of course, the owner of the New Saints, which I think it's got to happen. It's got to happen, Burgoyne, surely, with that character.
I don't think I want to get involved, to be honest.
What, is he here tonight? I don't know.
It could be fun. The biggest team in the Welsh Prem, obviously against one of the many clubs that have left Wales to play in England. Just a thing. If the same happened in Scotland, where Celtic, Rangers, Hibs, Dundee, they all left. It's the same sort of profile. If in Scotland, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it is quite incredible it's still hard to believe that Ryan Reynolds owns Wrexham Football Club. Who'd have thought? But the beauty of football, I guess, you just never know who could be running each club. I mean, there's rumours that Tyson Fury said he's tempted to buy Morecambe Football Club. He said that on a podcast recently. He apparently already owns the training facility, so he's halfway there.
He sponsors one of the stands because I was up there covering it with Shrewsbury. And
oh yeah, you were there at the start of the season, weren't you?
Yeah. In July, in the only day it rained in July, torrentially. But yeah, they've had some financial problems recently. It's Worcester Warriors as their owner is also the owner
and
of
there's
Morecambe.
a header across. Sorry about that, Burgoyne. There was
That's
a header
fine, don't worry.
off target, and I think that was Adam Wilson who went for it. He got up in the air, but just couldn't get enough behind it to convert it for a second.
But yeah, the Morecambe's owners are also the ones of the now folded Worcester Warriors, so something's got to give there. But I think they've been trying to sell it for a while.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's been all sorts of problems in the big leagues of the Rugby Union. And well, we've lost two teams, haven't we? Wasps and Worcester in the last few weeks.
I hope he bites it. Morecambe's a fantastic place. Great pies. Cover a game there.
Which place?
Morecambe.
Oh, Morecambe.
Fantastic pies.
How far is it?
It's just north of Fleetwood and Blackpool.
Oh, it's not too bad then.
No,
not too bad.
Their pies were once sold in Harrods.
Anyway, here's Caernarfon trying to look like Borussia Dortmund with their kits. It's now with Redmond. Oh, nearly picked out Wilson, but he just couldn't quite get there in time. Wilson, he couldn't get the pace behind to get that pass completed, and then it's cleared away by Tibbets, the Caernarfon goalkeeper, who will hope that he only concedes one goal tonight now since opening the lead to TNS just about 3-4 minutes ago. And it looks as though it's now Ayr United 1, Partick Thistle 1. Partick Thistle with a goal back from Lee Hudson. And now back with the game with Josh Daniels on the right-hand side. Now to Smith. And then he plays it across the penalty area. Shot deflected. Goalkeeper couldn't quite get the ball off Smith. And here they come again. Now Sizlovic. Back with him again. He'll shoot it with his right foot. And it nearly could have crept in. He had it on target. But I think from there, Tibbets should always be able to stop that one.
Yeah, just lacking power a bit there. But spot on the target.
Yep, they're hungry for a second goal, the New Saints. So, of course, they're top of the league. 4 points clear. And this is their game in hand. So if they win this, 7 points clear. Not a bad lead, only into the second month of the season.
Oh, it's back to the good old days with Craig Harrison and Scott Roscoe, I think.
Yes, definitely. Yep, second spell for Craig Harrison. Caernarfon just have to be careful here. They're feeling the pressure from Ryan Brobble, the man who's opened the scoring. He was chasing down Simpson, and at the end, Caernarfon were able to boot it away from their goalkeeper, and the referee has given the visitors a free kick just on the halfway line on the left-hand side.
Some quite acrobatic stuff there, I think. Number 2, number 14's clashing. But
yeah, I was going to say that's Noah Edwards for Caernarfon. Looks as though the skipper's the only man in his own half now with Donahue. And where's he going to play this? Oh, he's trying to go in behind by playing the pass on the left-hand side. And now a shot Well, it's on target, but again, just like the Sizovic one, Ben Wynn just couldn't really get the power there, and Connor Roberts says, thank you very much.
It's a lovely ball, wasn't it? But the failed counter-attack.
And it wasn't
there.
offside either, was it?
It looked very close.
It looked very close. I must admit, I thought it was, but I didn't see the run when the pass was made, to be honest. So I must admit, it was hit and miss for me. But
it was a great idea, straight from the training ground. That.
But I think this is it, because the New Saints are very tough to crack down, aren't they? You know, throughout the whole 90 minutes, doesn't matter if it's at Park Hall or even at Caernarfon's ground, but you know, little moves like that, if it catches them off guard, you got to go for it, but you've also got to make the most out of it.
And following like big teams like we do, compared, it was amazing to see Caernarfon didn't come down on the coach. There were players just carpooling. Imagine driving all the way from Caernarfon, then having to play 90 minutes, and then driving back. It's a major feat, and Park Hall's not the easiest place to come and play either.
No, it's not. It is a proper fortress in this league. Hugh Griffiths, he's been here for over 2 years now at Caernarfon. He left Caernarfon Druids and he joined Caernarfon literally just hours after Caernarfon Druids terminated his contract. He did good things for Caernarfon Druids. He got them into European football. And Caernarfon, ever since they come back to the Welsh Premier League 4 years ago, they've always got top 6. So they're aiming to do that again this time. Just maybe a European place. Back with the game though, we've got Daniel Williams just outside the Caernarfon penalty area. Now it's Sizovic on the left-hand side as he runs it into the box, but well defended. The ball taken out of the feet from Adam Wilson, I think it was, but it's going to be a free kick, and Caernarfon can just take a breather. And
just hit the keeper.
Did it?
Hit the keeper, that's why it's stopped. It's just carrying on.
I was going to say, I completely missed that.
Yeah, just hit the keeper, threw his arms up like. Oh,
Mike Harris is here. he's at the end of the press box, so hopefully we can hear more about the Ryan Reynolds video. I'd love to see that.
Keep an ear out.
There'll be a lot of retweets. Back with this match, though, it's 1-0 to the New Saints. And they're looking for that second goal, the champions. A low ball cross. That was a great defensive move there by Simpson. He had to track that one. He kicked it out for a corner. Dangerous crossing, had to be dealt with, and I think that could have been 2-0 otherwise.
Yeah, Wilson was in the right place, had to deal with that immediately.
Yeah, absolutely, read that perfectly. Already a couple of moves by that Caernarfon defender who's been able to deal with the pressure of TNS's attack. Here comes the corner from the far side. It nearly just needed a tap in and that would have done it. It's cleared out of the penalty area again. It's now about 35 yards out with Smith. Then to the right of Joshua Daniels. Daniels with the pace gets a corner. Last touch coming off Marsh Hughes, and there'll be another TNS corner. Normally I track the corners, but I'm way behind now. Funny enough, we've got someone from Genius Sports tonight who tracks the corners for us. I might have to ask him.
There you go. That's your half-time socialising done.
Exactly, all sorted.
Leave me with the drinks as per usual.
All the magic bags.
Yes. How much are they paying us again?
Sponsored by Greg's. Other magic bags are available.
If only.
25 minutes gone. Goalkeeper has to get there, and he didn't. He's been fouled. Apparently, he went up for that ball. I didn't see much contact on him. He stretched out with his right hand, just his right hand, to just stop the direction of where it was going. And because of that, he fell down. The referee straight away thought that was a foul. I don't think it was, Burgoyne. What do you think?
There was a bit of contact. I think Cass and Davies came there a bit hard, but I don't think there was enough to give it a free kick. But
do you think?
I think it's just a bit chaotic in there.
Do you think goalkeepers just get too much protection these days in football? I don't know why. I just feel like the moment they fall down, that's it. They get the free kick.
However, when you see the Tottenham versus Newcastle game where Lloris came out, and Wilson ran straight into him and lobbed it over the top, and that wasn't given as a foul.
I must admit, I didn't see that, but Hugo Lloris getting a bit of criticism at the moment, it would seem.
I would have said it was a foul, but depends who's watching.
Depends, doesn't it? Referees, everyone's got it differently, I guess.
Absolutely.
Here's Adam Wilson now, just on the edge of the box on the right-hand side. Nice little lacy pass through, and he's got through nearly. Again,
good sweep that.
It was. Simpson, he knows what he's doing, that's for sure. The centre-back, he had to get there, though, because Wilson did brilliantly to just somehow find a gap in between, like, 3 Caernarfon players TNS have a throw-in. It's already taken on the far side. They've playing it just in front of the dugout where Craig Harrison is for the New Saints, and then Hugh Griffiths for the visitors. Salford City have got a goal at Hartlepool United. Ryan Leake after 26 minutes. Kidderminster Harriers 1, Chorley 0 as well. Caleb Richards opening the lead there for the Harriers.
Speaking of good pies, do you ever see the ones they used to do at Kidderminster?
You know what? I've been to Kiddie just once, and it was in 2015, but I can't remember if I had a pie or not. It's all a blur now.
It used to be fantastic. Or
it was in August time as well, so the season had just started.
Send you some photos.
You're not going there again, are you?
I don't think the guy who's
Josh
got pies
Daniels
in there.
with the low ball cross, no one there, cleared away.
I got distracted by pies. I do apologise.
Daniel Williams, and our shot. Oh, what a save! That was Leo Smith with the strike just outside the penalty area, right in the middle, and it was a great save by the goalkeeper just to keep it at 1-0. But TNS still have that ball. They're going to go again with Ryan Brobble. Now across to the edge of the penalty, and he's going to go again, Leo Smith, but this time it's blocked, and it's literally just on the edge of the penalty area. And, well, that was a great save for Burgoyne, because if that had been 2-0, wow, it's a big ask then. But actually, we'll come back to that, because at the moment it's Adam Wilson. He was up against too many, didn't get past any of them, and Caernarfon have got the ball, made the clearance for now, but here come the New Saints. It's well intercepted yet again by Daniels. Calls for a foul. Maybe there is. You could hear from the crowd reaction. There's a yellow card, and that is for one of the Caernarfon players. I'm not sure who it is. We'll find out. It is number 14, which is Noah Edwards. So first booking of the game, and it just shows that TNS are starting to get to them. Quite a lot happening there, Burgoyne.
It was beautiful stuff from the ex-Wrexham man. Start off with Leo Smith, who started off his Welsh Premier League sort of account on loan at Caernarfon a couple of years back, but just chaos. Caernarfon almost forgetting how to defend there, and it was the brash sort of tackle that came in there to stop the play and give the moment a moment of breather.
RB Leipzig 1, Real Madrid 0 in the Champions League. That's a good start for the German team against the Champions League winners of last season. Of course, Red Bull have had quite a difficult time with their corona passing away over the weekend. Just shows how much impact Red Bull have had in sports, not just their products, but in the F1 team and the football teams and everything else that they fund. Here they come again, TNS, and the free kick was blocked from the wall. And at the moment, it'll just go back to near the halfway line. But Caernarfon have struggled to get out their own half in the last 5 to 10 minutes. They've had their moments, but only a couple of moments when they tried to go in behind the defence from a free kick. But they're still only just 1-0 down. They've won a free kick, though.
I'd have said that was a slip.
Well, it was raining before kickoff, wasn't it?
It's probably rain, and the 3G service is very
slippery.
Very slippery.
And you could just tell from here, couldn't you?
You could see the rain glistening off the top of it.
Yeah, of course. When I was at Flint on Saturday, I kept thinking I might be wrong, but I'm sure they used to have, a grass pitch, but now they've changed to 3G. Ballatown changed theirs to 3G a few years ago, which was a big difference for them because they had so many games postponed. What? Oh, the live chat, yes. You could have just said that. No, nothing new from the messages.
Come on, Stu, say something.
But big thanks to Greg for that donation again. So the New Saints having to be in their own half for a moment, which has been a rare occurrence so far. Aaron Cartwright, he's pulled his shirt. Redmond's shirt was pulled, and he was trying to make the run from the halfway line, and it looks as though it was Gossett. Will he get a booking? He's asking. Yeah, he's got his hand in his pocket. I think he's going to give him one.
Some very choice words from the balcony just then. Thank goodness this microphone's only point one way.
And that is another yellow card for Caernarfon. That's 2 within a matter of 2 minutes, I'd say. So just over 30 minutes gone. New Saints, it's working out with their tactics and their plan tonight against Caernarfon.
Josh Daniels overlapping beautifully on the right-hand side.
It was really good. And you could see Redmond was ready for that run until his shirt was pulled. It's inside the TNS half for now. Just keeping away from the free forwards of Oroki Edwards and Wynn. The three main men up front for Caernarfon, not being able to really have a real crack at goal so far. But they know they've got to start creating chances, otherwise they're going to be a sitting duck. Here come the Saints now on the right wing. Again, Joshua Daniels, who's played superbly already in this game. But instead it's gone with Oroiki. Oroiki completely sandwiched there by a couple of the TNS players. And instead the ball will roll all the way into the penalty area of Roberts.
Oh, Mike Harris just got on the radio.
Yep.
Hide the microphones.
Bambi says Shipley. Not sure what that means.
Oh, has Jordan scored?
Maybe. Yes, Shrewsbury Town 1-0 up at Plymouth.
Oh, come on. Fantastic.
Jordan Shipley on the 30th minute. And also, Brackley Town have had a player sent off in their game, in case anyone wanted to know.
Greg's going mental after hearing that.
Well, I have a feeling he's got a bet on this game at 4-0 because he shared his prediction just before we kicked off.
We didn't do predict. Is it too late to do predictions now?
Does it count?
I think Caernarfon are going to win 1-0.
You might be disappointed. Now chip ball into the penalty area to look out for Sizlovic. He couldn't keep it in play though. It was just too long for him. And it'll be a goal kick for Caernarfon Town. Of course, if Caernarfon Town, if they turn this round tonight, they would actually go third if they win. They would go just below Connors Quay, who are second at the moment. So it'd be quite a jump from 5th to 3rd in what is you could say a tight league just after TNS, really, of those European places. And of course, the league splits come the midway point, come January after the Christmas games.
Absolutely, it's such a tough league, especially last season, seeing Connors Quay and Barry, the giants of the league, fighting out for relegation. We lost Barry, of course.
Yeah, Barry, a big team in Welsh football.
But the splits, it's going to be so tough, especially when the top one goes to Champions League.
Yep.
Second one goes to Europa League somewhere. Does the third one go to Europa League too?
I feel like
no, Conference
League.
But then the fourth one isn't necessarily for the fourth because it's the 4th, 5th, 6th,
playoff,
and then 7th, but from the top table of the second, the bottom half.
We should know, shouldn't we, really? But I always get mixed up each season. Sizlovic, we'll look at that in a moment, but Sizlovic just going for a low ball cross. No one there. There was 2 players at the face of goal, Brobble and Wilson, but no one could get there. Caernarfon can live for another day just after that. Any tapping would have done it. And it's all about getting those chances. But TNS still with the possession now with Wilson on the right wing to Redmond. Then Redmond with his left foot plays it across the field to the left-hand side of Daniel Williams. Sizlovic, he had to stretch out and slide and try and keep the ball in play, and instead they've lost it, and it's going to be a throw-in for Caernarfon. Yeah, there's always a playoff, isn't there? And they get a cup for it as well if they win it, but that normally gets me a European spot, but I don't know what that does these days. Since the Conference League came in, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, so it's the bottom half is 7th to 12th.
Yeah.
And 11th, 12th go down.
Yeah.
And then the person who finished 7th, who's the top of that second,
gets in the playoff.
Gets in the playoff.
That's it, yeah.
That's how Kevin Druids
got
there a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah, and when the league is split, you only play the teams in your division. So, you don't have, you play the teams in your division twice, home and away. So it is unique, it is different. And it just, as Craig Harrison said in his pre-match interview yesterday ahead of this game, he did say, it just shows that the season starts straight away. No time for errors or anything like that. And the New Saints have just won themselves a corner on the far side.
Next week, Rocket Science 101 with Jamie Davies.
Yeah, it's still 1-0 Shrewsbury, but
fantastic.
It was worth the travel for the fans so far.
Especially we've had such a fantastic season this year to go up to first place away and potentially get 3 points.
Oh, no one there for TNS from that corner. Now another crossing from the right-hand side. Oh, it's flicked and kept in play. Astel's chested down for, I think it took a deflection. I'm not sure if that was Davis or Wilson. Yeah, it was Davis who took the strike. It took a deflection, Referee points to the corner flag on the near side. So another corner for the New Saints. But at the moment, we're just less than 10 minutes till half time.
That famous Park Hall chill starting to set in now, isn't it?
It is. It is. I was going to say, if you were Caernarfon, would you be happy to just try and keep it at 1-0 at half time and hope that the team talk will motivate them to maybe just turn up a bit more in this one?
Absolutely. I can see why their ultras have come in big padded jackets today.
Well, corner doesn't come to anything really for the New Saints, and they try and go for a long counter-attack maybe from Caernarfon, but there's no one that's going to be Superman and fast enough, or Sonic the Hedgehog kind of speed to get to the other half from that kick comfortably as you like for Connor Roberts to just say, thank you, I'll take that. Here's Sizlovic on the far side. He's got a couple of Caernarfon players in front, has the support of Davies. Now it's with Ryan Brobble, just on the edge of the box on the left-hand side. The cross wasn't great. No one there for the bounce. And it's instead now with their opponents, Oroiki, and that's a good pass. Oh, that was a clip from behind, and the referee will give a yellow card, surely. It's a foul on one of the Caernarfon forwards. I think it was Hughes with the run. Yep, that's a yellow card for Daniel Redmond. That's the first booking for TNS tonight.
Yeah, reckless from the ex-Wigan man there.
Yeah, I think as well, any foul like that, when you stop the pace, it's very rare that you see the referee keep the yellow card in their pocket.
Absolutely, especially with such an open attack there.
Absolutely. Tranmere Rovers 1, Rochdale 1. It looks as though Tranmere have got a goal back from Kane Hemmings. Benfica 1, Juventus 1. Vlahovic has scored for Juve again. What a season he's having, the Serbian international.
It's brilliant, isn't it? You've got a special sticker of him.
I do. It's still in its tin. Don't know what to do with it.
Do you want Mbappe?
No. You know it's worth a lot. Well, that free kick came to nothing from Caernarfon.
You never know. He might ruin the dressing room with your sticker book currently. Might want part ownership of it, maybe.
My part. Well, I think it's going to be just a throw-in for Caernarfon. I thought for a moment it might have been calls for offside, but it didn't look like there was any signs for offside from the linesman. So there's 4 Caernarfon players in the 18-yard box, one of them in the 6-yard box right in front of the goalkeeper. I think it's Redmond just in front of him. So looks as though another long throw-in expected here, this time on the far side. Floodlights are on, the trees. It's a bit windy as well, you can see the trees moving. Here we go then with the long throw-in. Astles is there though, great defending in the air from the ex-Chester player. TNS probably could have gone on the counter, but instead it was well won by Daniel Gossett. Has to be careful, he's already got a booking. Now here comes the cross. Oh, it's all over the place, and they didn't know where it was. Hughes, the ball was right behind him to just have a poke at goal, but instead he just didn't see where it was going.
There was some Charlie Chaplin stuff there.
No one knew where it was apart from the keeper. Oh, and a through ball. No one there at the end. It was a cheeky little pass there by Noah Edwards. He's also been booked in this game. And TNS straight away going straight from the goalkeeper to Roberts. Now Daniels. Now out wide to Leo Smith, who had his shot denied by the goalkeeper earlier on. It was a good save as well from Tibbets. Yeah, the New Saints, of course, they could go 7 points clear, but they've of course got the 14 times Welsh Premier League champions. They're going for that magic 15, which it is a record already, 14. So they're just breaking new boundaries, Burgoyne, you could say, which, you know, no matter what people say about this league being just a one-team and a one-horse race, it just shows that the records are there to make for other teams to try and beat.
Absolutely, and having a manager like Craig Harrison back in a helm, like look at him on the touchline, that confident stance.
He won 6 Welsh Premier Leagues, including one from last season, 4 Welsh Cups and 3 Welsh League Cups so far. Not bad, eh?
Absolute domination.
Oh, what a great through ball behind the defence of Redmond. Tap in, surely. And that was, I think, the
Adam
last
Wilson.
touch. Yeah, Adam Wilson getting the goal. Claps all around the stand here. And the New Saints make it 2-0. 4 minutes before half-time. Burgoyne, have they already put the game to bed?
That's definitely changed the team talk, hasn't it? Danny Redmond running in, sprinting on the left wing, just slots it through. Adam Wilson's there, unmarked, taps it straight in the back, past the keeper. Beautiful stuff.
A beautiful goal. Redmond did really well with the run. Made the pass. I mean, even if Adam Wilson didn't tap it in, I think it was going in anyway. It was past the goalkeeper. And it was just one of the easiest goals for Wilson to score in his career there. And it's 2-0 to the New Saints against Caernarfon. What do Caernarfon do now then, Burgoyne? They've had moments, but it's just not, they're just not quick enough, are they?
I seem to think they're just desperate for the half-time whistle to go.
They are. I think they might be.
Yeah, maybe go free at the back for the second half, but they don't have many substitutions.
No, they've only got 4 to choose from. And I'm wondering if they actually have a goalkeeper, because maybe Harold Essien, but you wouldn't normally have your second goalkeeper having the number 3.
It's 2022, you can do what you want.
Yeah. No relation to Michael Essien. Well, you never know. Might have to ask.
We'll go down and have a chat.
Might have to, yeah, at half time. Instead of them doing the team talk, we'd be like, excuse me, can you just tell me if you're related to Michael, please?
Excuse me, Harold.
Oh, and Benfica have scored again. Just minutes after Vlahovic got the equaliser. Joel Mario has got the 28th minute goal there against Juve. And Adam Rooney for Brackley Town.
I remember many years ago talking about his signing at Salford.
Yeah. And he also was at Chester and Wrexham.
And Stratford.
And Stratford as well, yeah. He's been everywhere. Journeyman, just like many of the non-league players. TNS have won another corner. This time it'll be taken on the near side. Joshua Daniels winning the corner. We will have to ask our genius sportsman how many corners come off time. I've already lost count. It's now with Leo Smith. Now out to Redmond. Hopes to get another assist maybe with his cross in, but no one there, and it just goes behind for a goal kick after all that.
What are you thinking for half-time then? Coffee?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't say no to a hot chockey. I'm just glad it's not raining. It was raining just before kickoff. I came on my scooter today, but look, I brought the covers.
We were saying before about how almost Park Hall's almost built in a microclimate. It's got all these trees around. It's almost in a forest, essentially.
It is, yeah.
But, yeah.
I wonder where they came up with the idea of building it here.
It's been here for, I think,
I'll
check
check
what
20
date it is.
plus years.
There's pictures of it without the stands here. It was just a grass bank that people sat on.
Really?
Yeah, we'll have to.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
If you're not at home, you can certainly Google it.
Of course, also home to Oswestry Town, who I believe folded in COVID. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Yeah, real shame that. Oh, the ball's just, well, from the corner of our eye, we could see it just be kicked in between the stands there. That's going to be hard to find in pitch black trees.
Oh, usually they go out with the head torches. It's a common sight.
Common
It's
sight.
Two geezers in the head. Two geezers in high vis with head torches going around the trees.
The ball either gets lost in the trees or in the car park. I think that's
Wedged in
fair
someone's windscreen.
I hope you didn't park it there.
No, I'm on the
No,
other
good-
side.
good
I've learned
man.
my lesson, mate.
Good man. Yeah, not in that mud patch, because I was with, funny story this, I was with Burgoyne once. We were at a TNS game, and then he offered me a lift back. And then what happened was his car...
1 minute
was-
at a time.
1 minute added time. Trying to distract me, I see. Oh,
Gum's
there's a
got-
shot there. Oh, good save. I think it was Sizovic with the shot. It was on target. Goalkeeper stretched out with both hands. And another fine save. That's 2 big saves from Tibbets tonight to keep it at 2-0.
Me distract you, what you're talking about. Chewing gum's gotten into you recently, hasn't it?
It has, hasn't it? Isn't that off The Office?
Good spot.
But no, your car was stuck in the mud, wasn't it? We had to get someone out to get some rope and pull your car out, I remember.
Yep.
Yep. I hope he hasn't parked there again this time.
The sky's very dark, isn't it, for night time?
Yes. Yeah, this time of year. At least I didn't park mine in the mud. Back with the game. Well, that was a quick 1 minute of added time. Referee blows. the
Most of it
whistle
was
for-
slandering me, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, it goes quick when you're having fun, as they say. But half time here at Park Hall, and the champions, it's normal business for them at the midway point. 2-0. A goal from Ryan Brobble, followed by a goal from Adam Wilson, a simple tap in for Wilson to make it 2-0 just before the half-time break. And at the moment, the New Saints are on their way to being 7 points clear at the top of the Welsh Premier League in this game in hand that they're playing. While Caernarfon, well, they've got a bit of a team talk to come at half-time. What can they do in the next 45 minutes? Here at Park Hall, it's TNS 2, Caernarfon Town 0. Burgoyne, your thoughts on that first half?
Well, when you come to Park Hall and you kind of expect goals. So
From one team at least.
It would definitely not be usual business otherwise. But yeah, fantastic. Two great crosses in from TNS, connected on the other ends. And yeah, very nervy second half for Caernarfon fans.
Well, I'm just reading a comment here from Greg Livingston. He says, need 2 more goals for my predictions. You did say 4-0 before the kickoff. Me and Burgoyne forgot to do that, but Burgoyne actually did say Caernarfon would win 1-0. And how wrong he is there. Maybe if he switched it round before that second goal came in from TNS, maybe, just maybe, that would have done the trick for him. But I think we're going to have a quick break at half-time, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back in the next 10 to 15 minutes for your live commentary of the second half here on Let's Talk Sport. Hello and welcome back to Let's Talk Sport here live at Park Hall for the second half between the New Saints and Caernarfon Town. And we've just had a substitution from the away team who only have 4 options tonight on the bench, but they're going to make the change if there's any chance that they can turn this around. And it is Noah Edwards coming off, who's got a yellow card, and that might be the reason for it, for Sean Allen Bradley, it looks like. Burgoyne is back with us as well. He's just gone and picked up the Greg's goodie bag. Other Gregs are available.
Big queue for a coffee, massive queue.
Oh, you didn't get one?
No, massive.
It's always, yeah, you got to time it, haven't you, with these things. And the second half has begun then, so the New Saints kicking off. They'll be attacking from right to left in this second half. Caernarfon from left to right. But as we just said, only the one change so far. Noah Edwards being replaced by Olin Bradley there. If you've just joined us, do get in touch. And remember to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport for more of these watch-alongs and, of course, live commentaries. We are looking at not just the Welsh Prem, but maybe the women's football as well. We got Joe Stanley saying half-time at Prenton Park, so just checking in. Quigley not in Rochdale squad tonight. Ah, yes, Scott Quigley, former TNS player.
We saw him at Whitchurch Allport a few months ago,
didn't we?
pre-season.
I forgot about that. Well, we've got the TNS's 8th corner of the game just about to be taken. Had to be put behind there to stop the attack from the hosts. It's going to be a corner taken on the near side.
I haven't played you, Mr. Stanley's impressions, have I?
Hey.
Because in our FBL league, we try to make it like a little mini show in our WhatsApp group, and we've got Joe reading at the classified stores, and he's doing some beautiful impressions. I'll play them afterwards.
Oh, cross in there. That was quite a powerful cross, but it was headed cleared at the end. It's gone out to the left back of Gossett.
I think you'll find his Unai Emery has been described as offensive.
Of course, yeah. Good evening. Good evening here at Park Hall, who's the new Aston Villa manager. Were you surprised by that? I was.
Where was he before? Was he at Sevilla?
Villarreal.
Villarreal. What
He won in the Europa League, didn't he? Yeah.
They must
be more money.
Must be some
Villa is
financial
a big
incentive.
club.
Maybe they've got a massive transfer budget in store for next season.
You never know. Yeah, Stephen Gerrard didn't last long, did he?
I would have said Sean Dyche should have had that. But I say Sean Dyche just have every job.
I was going to say, Sean Dyche needs every claret and blue club, doesn't he? He's been at Burnley. Now
he needs to be at Scunthorpe.
Needs to go to Scunthorpe as well. Funny enough, I spoke to the one of the media officers for the Aston Villa women's team once. He said to me, I've worked at Scunthorpe as well. And I said, no, West Ham next then. Or Burnley. Quite a few to choose from. Oh, they're in trouble here. Roberts, what's he done? He's off his line. Open goal, but there's no one there for Caernarfon. And TNS got away with murder there. It's now on the left-hand side. I'm not sure what Roberts was trying to do. The problem is, Burgoyne, if you try and commit outside the box, you've got to win the ball, haven't you?
That's it with the modern sweeper keeper these days. Of course, Neuer's made it very fashionable, but a mistake can be costly. Look at Lloris.
Exactly. You got to do it right. And here come Caernarfon now. It's on the left wing. If they could get a goal early here, is that a corner? No, it's a goal kick. No deflection. Poor cross then. If didn't even get it into the penalty area at the end. But it is still 2-0. But TNS happy to just take the goal kick for that. Sislovic tried to go for Brobble, but he was nowhere near the pass that was played out to him, and it was intercepted by Williams.
Benfica 3-1 up at Juventus. Crikey.
Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain 4-1 up at half-time as well against Maccabi Haifa from Israel. They were 1-0 down to them in the first game, I remember.
Never mind.
No, I have a feeling they beat them. I might be wrong. Yeah, 2-1, wasn't it? I can't remember. Shows what I know. Shows what I can remember.
Omar Beagle scoring for Sutton United, Lebanon International.
How do you know that? Football Manager.
Football Manager.
You've got the whole database in your head.
National League cheat code, mate. National League cheat code.
Oh, Brobble tried to play it in behind to Wilson. Instead, his pass was blocked. And now a shot from just around 30 yards there.
Missing the cars.
Yeah, did it hit the cars? I wonder. think that was Leo Smith. He's had a shot from long range tonight, and it was saved by the goalkeeper in the first half. Not so good with that shot this time. Yeah, Ayr United. Wow, look at that. Partick Thistle just got a goal back from Brian Graham. Then 4 minutes later, Josh Mullen scored another goal for Ayr United to make it 3-2 again.
Gotta love the chaotic Scottish leagues.
Oh, the referees are absolutely shambolic, though, aren't they?
Yes.
How
Have
they
you seen the VAR controversy for the weekend?
Mate,
No.
mate, it's
Let's
a
not go there.
nightmare. Hearts Celtic was a crazy game.
That's the one, yeah.
That's the one. And it was on TV. Perfect for the ref to get seen.
The worst thing you want when you introduce a new refereeing standard is the first televised game with lots of people watching to go horrendously wrong like it did there. What do you think, Greg?
Oh. Is that a foul? No.
Not that
referee
you were
says
probably
no.
watching Celtic being a Rangers fan.
No, not me. Maybe Greg. I get mixed up if he's Hearts or if he's Hibs. I get mixed up.
They're all the same.
They're all the same.
Don't say that.
Well, anyway, here come Hibs. Sorry, not Hibs. It's in my head. March Hughes.
Dortmund, Jamie. Dortmund. Dortmund in the Celtic.
Thing is, though, you could say you could go buy the shirt, but you need the shorts as well, don't you?
Yeah.
It doesn't work otherwise.
Oh, it was black shirt and yellow shorts.
Yeah, I think it works, though. Might have to look into it. You need to get the JD patch, arm patch as well. Back with the game. Oh, ends up being a last touch there with a cross.
So knocked off wing mirror.
9 corners now for TNS in this game. This one will be on the far side. Adam Wilson, the right wing man to take it, who scored the second goal of the game just before half time. That goal alone might just have sealed the deal, but let's see if TNS can add more to it. Swung in with the left boot. Astles couldn't get the header he was hoping for there on the far post. And I think that's, looks as though it might have stayed in, actually. It looks as though it has. I thought it was going to roll out for, oh, referee says it, oh no, it's a throw-in. So it did stay in play, that original ball just on the line there. Now with Redmond. Redmond, oh, trying to get the link-up play with Davies. And Caernarfon just clear it away, and it's come all the way out to the halfway line. Back with Astles now for the new Saints. The centre-back, comfortable tonight, really, I would say, in defence. Normal shift for him. Ryan Brobble's pass incomplete on the right-hand side there by Wilson, and it'll be a throw-in for Caernarfon.
The thing I love about the Welsh Premier League, especially with the teams lower than TNS, is the hyper-local and specialised sponsorship. The removal company, I believe it is, on the front of Caernarfon's shirt with a Welsh dragon on it.
Is it?
Harlech Financial Services on the back with a sandcastle as the logo. Beautiful.
I was going to say, what's the best Welsh Premier League sponsor you've seen on a shirt?
I'm going to drop one league down at the moment because I started a little save with Chirk AAA, as the Scousers call it, or Amateur Athletics Association. Their sponsorship is if you remember the Toy Story, the Atomic Pizza logo with the aliens.
Yeah, pizza.
They've got that, but for a vape shop.
Oh, brilliant. And that's on their shirt. That's amazing.
Only the home shirt, though.
Only the home shirt. Oh, it needs to be on the away one. You do have a lot of clubs these days having one for the home shirt and then a different one for the away one.
They've got a different one for the third shirt as well.
Oh, have they?
Third shirts in the
the
Cymru North. Imagine that.
It's gone for a goal kick for Caernarfon, but you'd think if you're getting the third shirt, it must be a bit cheaper.
I don't know.
Did you see the Bayern Munich one the other day?
I haven't seen it, no.
It's a good shirt. It's a good shirt. It's not very Bayern Munich, but it's a good shirt. Goal kick then for Caernarfon. And Notts County, 5-star performance from them because they've got 5 goals at Wealdstone at the moment. That's only been 46 minutes.
Oh, Dominic Smith scoring to Alfreton. I used to sit next to him in English.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Who, for Alfreton Town?
Yep.
Yeah, 1-0 against Scarborough in that game.
I think he's their captain.
Well, that's the live video print in front of you on the screen, just under our scoreboard. As you can see, it's just gone 53 minutes in this match.
I once did in year 10, we did a reading of Romeo and Juliet. He was Mercutio and I was Benvolio, the nice one.
I hope you kept the script.
I think that's probably the only thing I remember from my GCSE English.
And the boy didn't pass. Which one, though? Ryan Brobble with a long ball out to the right-hand side. It's just too far, though, for I think it was...
Leo Smith, I think.
Looks like it, yeah. Be a goal kick for Caernarfon. But if you've just joined us, do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. Give us a follow. We don't know yet for sure, but we plan to do our next Welsh Premier League game this Friday night. Caernarfon Town versus... Not Caernarfon, sorry. Getting mixed up. Connors Quay versus Newtown AFC at 7:45 on Friday night, which will be a bit further away from the pitch, known for its athletics track around the grass pitch. One of the very few grounds left in the league that don't rely on 3G. Burgoyne.
You need a pair of those binoculars you get in the theatre, I think. With a little handle on the side.
You know what? I do have one normally in my backpack, but I didn't pack it tonight, but I think I should do come Friday night on my way to the game.
Absolutely, or a telescope.
Are you working Friday?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's all right, you've got Joe Stanley.
You could have joined us. Oh, well.
I don't want to steal the limelight from Mr. Stanners.
But I didn't say he's passed his trial shift yet. I think I just did.
Oops.
Port Vale 2-0 up against Ipswich Town. Nathan Smith, 47th minute.
Oh, I hope Port Vale lose. We're not biased though. Let's talk sport.
Did I say it was 2-0? I thought it was 2-2. Oh,
yeah, I say Ipswich went 2-0 up in the first half.
On the right wing now for the New Saints. Now across. No, is he going to try it instead? Oh, at the end, Smith. He wasn't. He looked a bit hesitant of whether to go for a shot or a cross. He went with a cross at the end. Sizovic was the man on the near post, but he couldn't get there, and the ball's gone behind for a Caernarfon Town goal kick. But Burgoyne, from what we're seeing in this game, the visitors just not really improving stuff since that half-time team talk.
No, it is literally regular business for TNS, isn't it, really? You can see who's the full-time team and who's the semi-pro, which you tends to see a lot on the Welsh Premier League. But, you know, Caernarfon might find a way back into it, but it's looking less likely.
Looks like they'll make another change, Caernarfon. There's a player ready on the sidelines. And Caernarfon just under pressure from the back at the moment with Simpson. Oh, nearly gave the ball away, but now Redmond will punish him and go past him with the ball. And now with Wilson, he'll go for it. Oh, just over the crossbar. And it looks as though, according to the ref, there might have been a touch on the way, and it's going to be a corner kick for the New Saints. That'll be their 10th corner of the game. And it looks as though they make the substitution before this corner is taken. The referee's just asking TNS to just wait a moment. And here we go then. So it will be Gossett coming off. And he had a yellow card as well. So that's two players that have come off for Caernarfon, probably because they had a yellow card, and maybe the manager of Hugh Griffiths just doesn't want to have a player suspended. I mean, when you've only got 4 players on the bench, you can't really afford to lose any players right now.
It's bizarre, isn't it? You'd at least expect a few youth players just to fill in the gaps. But of course, that's how they do break into the first team. But
yeah, it's not sure if that's always been like that for them this season. But yeah, not many choices, and they've had to use 2 already. So here's the corner now that TNS have been waiting to take. It was a short one. Then Brobble swings it in, headed out of the penalty area. Now a chance for Redmond maybe to go for outside the box. Oh, it curved, but just not on target at the end. He was going for the left corner of the net.
Cracked an advertising board as well.
yeah, the JD Sports one, which is the main league sponsor. They won't be happy about that.
Maybe needs us on there instead.
Oh, James Perch has been given a second yellow card for Mansfield Town in their match. So sending off there, which is what Hugh Griffiths was hoping not to have with his team. Players that already had a yellow, and he made those changes already. So that was Gossett who came off for Laurie Bell.
Owen Ince is playing down for Woking now. Wow.
No relation to Paul, is it?
I'm not sure. I know he has Tom Ince.
There's Tom Ince, yeah. He played for Stoke. Didn't do great.
Stu, Google it.
Let's actually see if there is any messages on the live chat page. We've got Miranda Stockwell saying Caernarfon struggling with a question mark. We got Greg's got quite a few messages. We are not the same. I hate Hibs because he's a Hearts fan. That makes sense. Greg Livingston saying, how have TNS got 10 corners and they have not scored more than 2? So yeah,
I can't believe that you said all Scottish teams are the same. Totally not me.
That was you.
No, I don't think it was. It was Jamie. He said Jamie.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
There's only one Jamie here.
Well, nearly about to reach the hour mark. Manda asking if Caernarfon are struggling. Burgoyne, do you want to answer that?
They haven't had the possession. They've had some clever attacks, not quite in the second half. And as you can see, the head torches have come out for the ball.
Yeah, that was before the game kicked off, and he's still looking for it. He's been there for the last hour.
Sure, the guy went looking a couple of years ago. And
Yeah, he's back. They've lost him, but now he's back. Oh, and a chance for Caernarfon. A long throw and nearly caught out TNS.
We're getting distracted by the head torches.
We are, aren't we? But they've got a corner, Caernarfon. It's only their second of the game. But referee's just... what's going on here? Referee's running to the coaches. Hugh Griffiths, maybe? I'm not sure. He's talking to the linesman. Or was he talking to Craig Harrison? Oh, it's a yellow card for Craig Harrison. I wonder if that was words, maybe, Burgoyne.
I'm not too sure. Sometimes you feel like you need a rugby mic on the referee.
Especially with the TMOs.
Last time I went to Twickenham, they were selling speakers outside the ground, so we put in your ear and you could hear what the referee was saying the whole game.
Or was a corner there that was just tried to head it back across the face of goal from Williams. Didn't quite work out. And now the ball's on the halfway line. All visitors nearly giving it away. And now Ryan Bobble on his own up front. He needs support and he picks out Redmond to his left. Now the ball into the box to Wilson. He's still going. And he just at the end couldn't keep it at his feet. And Caernarfon get away with it there. They were nearly about to give away a third goal. But here come TNS again on the right wing. Short cross in for Bobble. Good block at the end by Donahue. Goalkeeper made the dive. Donahue was right in front of it. And it's gone behind for another corner. But that looked like it could have been 3-0.
It's a fantastic run by Josh Daniels again on the right wing, overlapping his right man very easily. Bobble unlucky just to hit that deflection. But
good block.
There's a corner now. What can they do from here?
Yeah, good block though, wouldn't it? Needed to be blocked. Goalkeeper was ready to make the save, but he'll thank his teammate for that. So, the new Saints now. Can they get 4 goals that Greg Livingston is hoping for in our live chat page? It swung in from the left boot. Booted out of the box. Intercepted by Redmond. Now Adam Wilson, who took the corner, is on the right-hand side. He beats one man. Low ball cross. Oh, and somehow it's gone over the crossbar by Joshua Daniels there. Oh, it should have been a goal, I feel, Burgoyne.
Oh, the ex-Lopians, unlucky there. Beautiful lift. It just didn't drop down in time and straight over into the car park.
I mean, that was... I mean, that torch guy, he's going to be able to look for another one now.
I think he's found it this time. Maybe we should be...
Well,
should poll whether he's going to find the next ball or not.
We could have had 1 or 2 more goals in the last 3-4 minutes from TNS, but instead it's still 2-0. Caernarfon really just... If there's any chance that they can get something from this game, they could just do with an early goal now, really, and just hope that they can find a second. But at the moment, they really are on the back foot from the New Saints. New Saints with a lot more possession as we would expect before this game had kicked off. Long ball out to the left of TNS's half. Instead, just rolls out for a throw-in for the champions to take. And then they've gone it all the way back to Roberts in his 6-yard box. Had to be quick with it. There was a couple of Caernarfon players running at him. But well kept by the TNS defensive line. Now they're playing it out to the long ball out to the left-hand side of Redmond. No one there, though, for Redmond. No one making the run into the box. But I don't think Redmond looked either.
No, I think he could have run a little bit longer there. The players were coming in.
Should have held it. Maybe should have held it.
Absolutely.
Instead, the goalkeeper's got it for Caernarfon. Boots it with his right boot. Lands into the Caernarfon half. It'll be a throw-in for the visitors on the near side. Now the throw-in down the line. Astles with a volleyed clearance. Another throw-in a few yards closer to the corner flag for Caernarfon. Been a difficult game for them so far. And, well, this man pops up again on one of our live commentaries. Rafael Leao has scored again for AC Milan. He's made it 2-0 now at Zagreb. And look at this, Benfica 4-1 up against Juve in the Champions League tonight.
Must be Juve's B team, I think.
You did. You just wonder, don't you? Allegri, is it going to work out for him again this time at Juve?
Do you think they're missing Ronaldo, or he's back in United
Good question.
training again?
He is. He's back today, apparently. Picture of him and Ten Hag together. Maybe it's not as bad as we thought.
How do you solve the Ronaldo crisis at United?
That's a good question. What do you do? I mean,
I offer him a contract termination immediately.
really?
He's just on that much money. Imagine how much money that frees up in the wage for January.
Absolutely. And, the rumours of Cody Gakpo coming in, that would help them make the wages sorted for him there. He wouldn't earn that much, obviously, but it's a crazy amount of money, isn't it? And yet you still walk out on your team like that. It makes no sense.
Absolutely. I remember seeing it on the TV at home and just shaking my head.
Hang on. Here's Wilson now with a through ball. Goes in behind the defence. He falls to the ground.
Just trips over himself there a little bit.
Oh, he's won a corner. It must have come off the defender. I didn't quite see that, but it's another corner for the New Saints. I think the ref might have got that wrong there. But corner coming on the near side.
Maybe we need to keep our eyes peeled a little bit better.
That's why he's a ref and we're not.
No more Ronaldo talk.
Charles Claydon has just scored for Bromley to make it 1-0.
Wilston have got one back. 5-1.
5-1. Oh, God, yeah. 6-1, actually. Notts County having a lot of fun in the National League at the moment.
Imagine that for a comeback from plucky Wilston.
Oh, my word. Can you imagine? We'd have been at the wrong game, that's for sure.
I don't know. Have you been to Wilston?
No.
It's closer. Your old gaff in Bromley, actually.
Is it?
Yes,
I've never been.
Ruislip, I think.
Oh, so it's... Oh, okay. Might be a little derby for Bromley then if they played Wilston, I guess. Actually, no. Them playing Palace. Crystal Palace is their derby team.
Don't think it's ever been a derby for them.
No, probably not.
Instead, they'll just settle for Brighton.
Brobble now to Sizdovic. Sizdovic on the left wing. Just instead he got beaten at the end by Donahue. Donahue with fantastic defending tonight. Sorry, it was Laurie Bell actually who came on from the bench. It's back in the New Saints half for now. About 4 or 5 TNS players in the Caernarfon half as they bring it in. Now with Daniels, who had a fantastic free shot on goal before, but just couldn't find the net. He couldn't keep it under the crossbar. It's now onto the far side with Wilson. Wilson. And the cross comes in. Sizdovic couldn't get there before his opponent Williams kicked it out of the penalty area. Now it comes to the edge of the centre circle with Williams. Williams, that's a great long ball out to his teammate, and instead couldn't keep hold of the possession.
Oh, MK Dons are finally beating someone.
Yeah, 1-0 against Charlton from a penalty.
Third in the league last season, now they're 21st.
And now here, it's in the penalty area again of Caernarfon. Josh Daniels, I think he really wants a goal. Oh, nearly. Just a whisker wide at the end. And TNS could have, well, it was always going to be a tricky one from there. I think that was Ryan Brobble.
Yeah, almost a brace from there.
Well, it looks as though Caernarfon are going to make another substitution. I think it's Harold Essian that's going to come on. So we now know for sure he's not a goalkeeper.
How wrong would you look now?
I know.
It's a problem with a black shirt. Sometimes it does look like a training kit.
And here we go then, substitution. I think TNS are going to make the first one of the game for themselves. Josh Daniels coming off. Who was that for?
Chris Marriott.
Chris Marriott. He started in the game last weekend, but starting
Looks like
on the
he's
bench
going to
today.
left back, and Daniel Wilson's is crossing over to the right.
Got it. And there's another one for TNS. Daniel Williams coming for
Routledge.
Is it Routledge? Looks like Caernarfon might not take the substitution yet. Nope. Looks like the fourth official has walked away from his board for now. And, yep. So no substitution there for Caernarfon, just the two for the New Saints. And it's
the rain's coming back down.
Yeah, the rain's coming back down. It better go away by full time. It'll make the ride home quite interesting.
You can get a moped in the back of a Mini, or
we could try.
it's okay. We can stick around. There's some good facilities.
Routledge. Now with Daniel Redmond. Redmond in the middle of the park, inside the Caernarfon half. Back with him with a left foot pass out to Marriott, who's just come on. Now wearing the captain's armband, I think. Caernarfon instead have got the ball back. Oh, it's a 1-1 between Shakhtar Donetsk at Celtic. Now with Marriott again on the left wing. Cross blocked, and it's gone behind for a corner. Yet again, Laurie Bell with a fantastic block. He's made quite some moves as a defender since coming on in the second half. As the rain comes down in front of the floodlights. Now Leo Smith, he cuts in to his right, and it took a block. It was on target. Oh, and it stopped on the goal line. Did it cross the line? People think it, some of the fans reckon it did. We don't have goal line technology in the Welsh Prem. That was almighty close. From my angle, I'm not sure. It happened so quickly, but that could have been 3-0. What more did TNS have to do to find that third goal, Burgoyne?
Yeah, Greg Draper next to me saying it's hit the net.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like. I mean, it looked like it came on someone's foot on the goal line.
There was definitely.
But the player looked like he was behind the line. So.
Do we bring the VAR to Wales?
We do need VAR. Goal line technology would have sorted that out. But it's still 2-0. Could have been another goal there. 19 minutes to go. You can't see Caernarfon fighting back in this, can you?
Not at the moment, no.
Well, long ball down the line to Sizovic on the left-hand side. Oh, yet again, well read by Donahue. The captain boots it out as far as he can and hope they can find someone up front. But instead, it's on the receiving end of Davies. Now it's deep in the TNS half again. Bit of head tennis going on in their own half with Routledge who's just come on. Out to Davies. Now with Adam Wilson all on his own on the right wing at the moment. He's got 3 Caernarfon players surrounding him. Cuts in to keep it away. Then Routledge with the ball in and a header at goal from Smith. Straight down the middle at the goalkeeper.
TNS attacks.
Free header as well.
Yeah, the TNS attacks doesn't seem to be giving up at the moment.
But
Caernarfon need to really throw the kitchen sink at the upper end.
I mean, it just shows how hungry they are, doesn't they? You know, not just for the win, but for the goal difference as well, which I don't even know what the goal difference is, but I can't imagine what that's like right now.
I think it's irrelevant for TNS at the moment.
I mean, looking at the table, well, they've only had 4 goals conceded so far this season, the New Saints, and they've scored, 2 more now. It's 33 goals.
It's 29 plus 29.
29.
Mega.
So I'm sure there's quite a gap between them and Connors Key. Do you see what I did there? Quite the gap when it used to be called Gap Connors Key. Sorry, terrible joke.
Back of the net.
Back of the
Goal.
Altrincham 1-0 up at home to Oldham Athletic in the National League. Milan 3-0 up now at Zagreb. It's Olivier Giroud.
That handsome man scoring again.
He's a great striker. Very underrated, I would say.
Tyrone Barnett hasn't retired. Amazing.
Yep, he's just scored for Hereford to put them back ahead against AFC Fylde. The rain coming down a bit heavier now at Park Hall. There's going to be a substitution for the visitors. He's finally coming on, Harold Essien, and he's replacing Aaron Cartwright.
I'm getting extremely nervous. Looking for the inevitable Shrewsbury Town update. Fingers crossed.
Still 1-0 up, aren't they?
Yeah. Wrexham have equalised as well.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, Bentosa.
Okay. Burton Albion have got a goal away at Bolton Wanderers. Sam Hughes with 17 minutes to go there. And we've got exactly 17 minutes to go as well here at Park Hall in our live commentary of the New Saints versus Caernarfon Town. The New Saints scoring the only goals of the game in the first half from Ryan Bobble after 16 minutes, and then Adam Wilson with a tap-in just literally 3 minutes before half-time, and that is what separates the two sides. Adrian Zizovic at the moment on the left wing, then plays it back towards Marriott, now across the field of Redmond to then Routledge. Now with Smith on the right wing, back to Redmond again. Redmond curves it across out to the right wing, And Smith there. No, Davis, that is. Sorry, has won another corner for TNS. I really have one out of count of corners. I think I can't even track it myself on a tally format.
Pick a number somewhere between 10 and 20. 21.
So TNS's 70th corner of the game.
There it is.
Oh,
No.
oh, it was going to happen, I guess, for Shrewsbury.
It would be an X-Town player
Oh,
as well.
the header has hit the crossbar from Astles. Goalkeeper couldn't get to it. Relied on the woodwork, and it helped him out there for it to go behind for a goal kick at the end.
Yeah, unlucky chance there. But it would be an X-Town player who scored for Plymouth, wouldn't it, Niall Ennis?
So 1-1 for Plymouth Argyle against Shrewsbury.
2 red
Would
cards.
they take a draw, though?
Yeah,
Of course, yeah. Especially that travel. Do you know anyone who went?
Other than media. I don't think anyone's that mad. I think 177, I think, this morning with the count was. But
let's see if Alcy says, "Come on, Caernarfon." Sorry, that was going to happen. That was going to happen, wouldn't it? Greg asking, "Are TNS a full-time team and the other clubs are not full-time team?" Yep.
I think Connors Key are
Connors
full-time
Key
as
are
well.
full-time as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Greg says, "If this finished 2-0, I'll be fuming because the chances TNS are having."
I can feel some late goals coming.
Yeah, they've done this in the past.
Play does seem to be slowing down because of the rain, but
Yeah.
it's starting to come off a bit now.
Caernarfon's still just having every player in their own penalty area. I think I probably shouldn't say it, but they've probably accepted defeat, but just don't want to concede any more goals. It's with Astles on the halfway line. Long ball out to the right-hand side of Wilson. Instead, it took a header from Ben Wynn. Even Ben Wynn's defending now for Caernarfon. Now Davis, nice little short pass to Wilson. Tried to play it back to Davis, and then a shot blocked from the header of Simpson, and it's gone behind for another TNS corner.
I think that would have been in, to be fair. Keeper dived a little bit too early for it. Unlucky from Redmond there.
It's going to be another substitution.
Ben Clark? Yeah.
Yep. And that'll be...
Ben Clark for Adam Wilson.
Yep. Yep, he got the second goal of the game tonight. And that's what he'll finish with, just the 1 goal to his name after this game. So another corner here for TNS. How many more chances do they need to get that 3rd goal? Just to help the goal difference out. It's a dangerous one, straight to the fist pumps there of Tibbetts to put it behind for a corner. It's another corner. I've got 15. That's what I've got. I don't know.
We'll say 15.
We'll say 15. It's better than whatever number we would have had before. Oh, 1 more, actually, according to our genius sportsman. So I'm wrong there. Good thing I'm not doing that tonight. Marriott with the cross. Oh, no, yet again. I think in the air, they've been very good tonight, Caernarfon.
They have.
Defensively.
All set pieces have been absolutely nailed on.
Yeah. That one they've got spot on. I'm sure Hugh Griffiths will be happy with that, at least. Now, Bobble. Oh, does well. Getting past Essien. Oh, is that not a foul, ref? No, instead he got the ball. That was Williams with the challenge there. And now here's a chance. Could they get through? One last man back for TNS, and he made the tackle at the end because there was 2 Caernarfon players running for that loose ball, and it was Davis with the brave tackle there.
Yeah, Brobble's still down.
Yeah, referee's just pausing the game since the ball's just gone out of play, and he's running across the pitch to check that Brobble will be able to play on. Well, they've already made 3 subs.
Yeah, big mistake from Astles there with the slip. Luckily, Keston Davis, a much quicker centre-back, able to track down Fidel O'Rourke.
I mean, imagine what if he didn't get there? Could Caernarfon have got that? Well, we'll never know now, but he could have got that goal, and it could have changed everything come the last few minutes. But still, 2-0. Here comes the ball again. Great header from Astles to keep it out.
It would have given Coffee Army something to sing about. But
Definitely. They'd love to at least see at least a goal from their team, as they've been there all night in the stands just behind the goal that Caernarfon Town are attacking. That's to our right at the moment. MK Dons now 2-0 up at Charlton Athletic. Wycombe Wanderers 1, Cambridge United 3. Goal coming from Lloyd Jones with 13 minutes to go in that game. So here we go. A rare corner for Caernarfon. If I've got this right, this is their only third corner. Here it comes, and it's not, couldn't even get past the first man of Sizovic. He heads it out about 40 yards out from goal now. Go for a long ball out to the right-hand side. We can't quite see from there because of the stands in front. It's somewhere. And it looks as though TNS got out of that one. And a flick forward to try and pick out Ben Clark, but it's instead he was beaten by the pace of Donahue. Back to the goalkeeper of Tibbets. Then booted into the centre circle, but calls for offside by the linesman on the near side. Free kick for TNS.
Not Craig Harrison, sorry. Ryan Astles very much doesn't look like a sort of player who gets bullied around that much there, but however, conceding a free kick there.
No, he's been spot on with the set pieces as well tonight. Not that they've had many, but now with Brobble, midway into the Caernarfon half. Now with Ben Clark to Routledge. Now Brobble again, who we thought was injured. He's technically that would probably be a shot on target, but maybe he was trying to go for a low ball cross to Sizovic to go past the keeper and be another simple tapping like we saw from Wilson in the first half. And PSG are 5-2 up now. Mbappe scoring again.
It's very rare to see a ticker tape using his full name.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot, do you? Kylian Mbappe Lottin.
I remember he's called Mbappe Lottin more in his Monaco days, but dropped it more. Maybe it's not as marketable to have a double barrel.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I never knew that. So we've got 9 minutes left. TNS 2, Caernarfon Town 0. I nearly said 1 then. But it looks as though the rain has stopped again. We've certainly had patches tonight of the rain coming down here in Oswestry. But hopefully it stays like that now, fingers crossed.
That's a very, very passionate fingers crossed.
Well, it's that, I get a cold. That's my fault for coming out on a scooter, maybe.
It's your fault for buying a scooter.
Well, here they come now. Brobble just outside the penalty area again of Caernarfon. It looks as though, not sure which, it's Redmond who's down at the moment, but play continues. The referee has seen it, but they'll continue TNS, and they've won yet another corner. But now he'll check up on Redmond, just lying on the ground now on his back on the edge of the D of the penalty area. But Craig Harrison calls for his medic to go out there and check him out. One of his substitute players just warming up in their pink bib. Actually, it looks as though he might make the sub anyway, so maybe that might be the end of Redmond's night.
Is it Caernarfon, I think?
Might be, yeah. No. Could have sworn I saw. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
I'm looking at the guy running up and down. I think that's
yeah. Oh no.
Guillaume Daffit.
Daffit. Yeah. So we'll obviously wait a few moments till this corner is taken. Redmond now back up on his feet. Always good to see. PSG have scored again. 6-2. Sean. Oh no. Sorry. No, they haven't. It's yeah.
It's Maccabi Highfield.
Well, no, they have scored again. Yeah, 6-2. Sean Goldberg.
Oh, it's an own goal.
Oh, yeah, it says right there in red. I should have seen that.
I said Dynamo have also scored an own goal. So 4-0 down to Milan.
Oh, dear. Yeah, Zagreb probably not going to go through into the knockout stage of the Champions League. But anyway, the rain's coming down again. It can't make its mind up. Here comes the corner. Tibbets, I think he had some effect to that. He got there with his hands, I think, but I think one of his teammates was there to just header it out the penalty area, at least from the 6-yard box. Redmond still on the sideline. It looks like he'll come back on in just a moment. He does so. He jogs back on. TNS with a cross in from the right-hand side. Could have been an own goal. I thought the last touch came off the Caernarfon play, but instead the referee says it's a
goal I think kick. It came off Keston Davis there.
Nearly just over the crossbar with that effort.
It's an impressive structure, the TV gantry at Parkour.
It is great.
Have you ever been at the top there?
No, have you?
It's very windy.
Is it? Especially if the rain's coming in at you.
It's
It
not
must be-
somewhere where you'd like to be doing your commentary
No,
from. At least
no.
we're here in the
At least
warmer
we're here
balcony.
in the warm room in the biscuit. Well, not the warm room, but you know what I mean.
Warm paddock.
What? So the goal kick taken. Me and Burgoyne have got a sweepstake draw coming up on Thursday. It'll go live on the YouTube channel at some point later this week.
Can't wait to get another big team.
Oh, if you do again, that'd be so annoying. I've not had a decent team yet in all the sweepstakes that we've had.
Obviously, everyone wants a big team, but for the lols, I'll happily take like an America to get behind. Or
Even when they play against England in the groups.
absolutely.
Here's Redmond. Having to watch his back. Keeps away from his opponent, though. Now with Brobble on the left wing to Marriott, who runs forward with the overlay. His cross instead just gets headed from one of the Caernarfon players. Now up in the air in the Caernarfon half. Brobble not with the best of first touches.
TNS's final thirds movements just seem to be getting a little bit too tired. The
But
Caernarfon defence right up for it. But
well, I mean, it's been one of those nights, hasn't it, been going where I think on a normal night they probably would have had more goals, but some of their kicks have just not been on target. Been one or two fine saves from Tibbets. It could have easily have been more tonight. Caernarfon really have just been trying to stay in the game just by keeping the ball, but they can't even do that.
no, especially with the defence that TNS have had tonight. It's fantastic stuff you'd expect from the champions.
We've just got Greg Livingston saying, watch little of the Rugby League World Cup. England looks strong. I feel England and Australia in the final.
We'll win it.
Started 2 weeks ago. England have never won the Rugby League World Cup, so it would be something new, that's for sure.
Can we say it's coming home, or
Doesn't work in
we
rugby,
got to wait a month to say that?
Yeah, you've got the Rugby League World Cup on at the moment, T20 World Cup on, and then the FIFA World Cup on to follow. So it really is a few months of World Cups in sports right now. You can't go wrong.
Something I saw on
Women's
Twitter.
Rugby World Cup is on right now as well.
And the wheelchair one as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And the women's. Yep.
Rugby.
It's rugby everywhere. Can't go wrong.
Look at it, it's going to move.
That's a David Mitchell quote, isn't it?
It is.
It's a free kick, I think, or that might have been a foul. It's for Caernarfon anyway, just inside the TNS half on the far side.
It's an image that's been kicking up on Twitter recently about the Qatar World Cup. They've got flagpoles of all 32 nations taking part.
Okay.
And they've got welcome in every single language. But the Welsh one says welcome and not Creso. And loads of Welsh speakers aren't very happy with that.
All they had to do was Google it.
Absolutely.
And now a ball down to the left wing. He's offside. Yeah, that was...
Maybe as soon
Bradley.
as it gets to November the 1st, I'll put Nadoa Cloward instead.
All they had to do was Google it. Do they not have Google in that country? Surely.
You can report on it when you go there.
When I go there.
us.
If it's still there, I'll tell you.
The country or?
Both. Well, it looks as though TNS looks like they're going to make a double substitution. We're only into the last 3 minutes of the game. Not sure. I tell you what, we were going to ask you, Burgoyne, maybe the time is now while they're just calm with the ball. Who would you say is your man of the match tonight?
I'm going to say Ryan Brobble. I would be a bit biased and say Josh Daniels being the extra history man, but Brobble's been on top of it. He's scored a great goal and he's been constantly within the chances.
Yeah, and he did have a bit of a knock early on in this half, but he's been able to continue.
Absolutely hard as nails.
Absolutely. All the way from Northern Ireland. And he's been at the club for a good 5 years now, over 148 appearances.
The ex-Middlesbrough man. Do you know
Yeah.
which team he was at before TNS?
York.
Whitby Town.
Was it Whitby
But it was
Town?
York before Whitby.
Here's Sizovic now with the low ball cross. Oh, first touch, not the best there for Ben Clark. And that's gone for a goal kick at the end for Caernarfon Town. But so, yeah, there you have it. Burgoyne picking our man of the match tonight. That's Ryan Brobble for Let's Talk Sports man of the match tonight. Well, he can have the rest of this snake candy, maybe. Are they allowed that, footballers?
I was about to say Collins, not a snake, but okay. Don't start on marks.
Well,
just looking at the really funky umbrella the photographer's got behind the Caernarfon goal.
He's been well prepared.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good umbrella. Is it still raining?
It is, yes. I think you could tell.
just that's some umbrella. That you wouldn't
Premium
see it- you wouldn't-
coverage from
you
Let's
wouldn't
Talk Sport.
you wouldn't see it on the F1 grid, though, would you?
No.
I think we completely missed the double substitution, but oh well. For TNS.
It just hasn't happened yet for
No,
us.
no. And a flick header forward. It's gone out for Caernarfon. Throw-in. Midway point of the TNS half. And Chester have got a goal back with 5 minutes to spare. Iron Murray against Gloucester City. That might have just saved them a point at least in that game. Another long throw-in expected here from Caernarfon.
Robbins come off for Guillaume Davies, and Canavan's come on for Daniel Redmonds.
I think they've literally nearly made every substitution. Of course, it's 3 minutes of added time from the fourth official. 3 minutes of added time.
Is there a chance to get another, just to get a consolation goal?
Wow, maybe.
Give the Coffee Army something to shout about on the way home?
Well, at the moment, it's not. They haven't even got it in possession with TNS from the back line. They're just passing it around at the moment on the far side. Now booted down the line. Nice catch there by Hugh Griffiths. He'd make a fine goalkeeper.
Do you know what position he used to play before?
No. Oh. You never know. At least he didn't slip out. He didn't even have his gloves on either.
It's magic, wasn't it?
Magic Griffiths.
Harlem Globetrotters are calling.
Oh, it's a goal kick at the end for TNS. Caernarfon fans hoping to see at least one goal from their team.
At least they got something to cheer about there.
Something to cheer about there. Yeah, they've been standing there the whole game. They've hardly seen the ball in that half, so they're sitting pretty much in behind the goal of the of where Roberts is for TNS.
It's a fantastic turnout as well from the away crowd.
Clark, just a bit too short of a pass to Daffit, and it's cleared away at the end by Caernarfon, and that was well shielded as well, just on the edge of the centre circle by Bradley. Now here come Caernarfon. Could they just get a consolation goal at least? Chris Marriott says no, because he intercepts and kicks it back to the goalkeeper of Roberts, then back to Marriott, then Marriott out to the left-hand side. Ball still in play. Then a lofted ball up in the air to find Bradley, but no good at the end, and TNS have got it back in possession. Now with Daffit on the halfway line. Out to the far side. Then a cross in. Header across. This looks good. David, lovely goal from TNS to wrap it up. 3 goals. That's what they will get tonight instead. And that was a fantastic goal. Long ball out from the far side to the left-hand side of the penalty area. Then headed across to Daffit. He's just come on from the bench and he scores the 3rd goal for the New Saints. And it looks as though it will be 3 goals for TNS to get them up to 34 goals this season in the league. TNS 3, Caernarfon Town 0. Burgoyne, guide us from that.
Yeah, it's a great run in from Sislovic. Ran it in straight to the cross, and Guillaume Dafford, you'd love to see a diving header. It's beautiful. And also, something you may have missed is Donahue, the captain's just been booked for protesting against the goal.
Oh dear. So another yellow card. That's the 3rd booking tonight for Caernarfon. But I think at this point, Donahue knows the game is lost. A little frustration for them, just not the night that they were hoping for.
One more goal for Greg, do you think?
Well, look, can they get one more, TNS? I mean, we must have had at least 2 minutes of the 3 minutes of stoppage time so far. But
extra 45 seconds for a goal, is it?
Normally, isn't it? But anyway, oh no, Greg has got it wrong because it's 3-0. It'll end at full time here.
Damn it, Greg.
New Saints. Greg will not get the prediction spot on at the end. Well, they could have scored more than 4 goals, to be honest, the way the New Saints played tonight. Another comfortable night for them here at Barcall. Very dominant at the end. They had a lot of chances wasted, you could say. 1 or 2 that were free shots on goal that would go over the crossbar. But at the end, the goals, the first half goals coming from Ryan Brobble on the 16th minute, followed by a simple tap in for Adam Wilson before half-time on the 42nd minute. And in the 90th minute, just then, we saw David, who's just come on from the bench, to header home a really nice team goal to wrap it up at 3-0 to the New Saints here against Caernarfon Town. So that means they are now 7 points clear at the top of the Welsh Premier League table, and that means they've got all their games level with everybody else. So they've played 11 games, 7 points clear. Burgoyne, they're going to take some beats. They're going to take some stopping, that is for sure, from winning another Welsh Prem.
The TNS of old are very much back. It was a great performance tonight. As you said, they could have scored a lot more. You know, hats off to the Caernarfon defence and the goalkeeping from Tibbets, but, you know, dominant TNS performance. Fantastic. But
oh, great. Greg Livingston has just donated £17.99. Wow. Says, right guys have to go because working early in the morning. So Mr. Davis, he spelled my surname wrong, so it's not me. Says Mr. Davis has to sing because I gave you a big super chat. Oh my word. Only joking, Jamie. You have to sing. What? Good evening, guys. Great stream as always. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate that. Always a pleasure having you on. What do I sing?
I'm
it's
not sure.
It's a perfect song. Sing? The streets of TNS. Yeah. I don't even know the lyrics.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I don't think I can sing. Should we ask Mike Harris to sing?
I don't know. No, I don't want to get demonetized.
What was it? They're all dancing on it. Oh, see you later. Nice to meet you. They're all dancing on the streets of TNS.
I can't remember. It was.
I've got the. It's on right now as we speak.
We're dancing on the streets of TNS
tonight.
I don't pay that much attention.
It makes no sense. I'm confused. Will that do for Greg Livingston? I feel like that was cheaply in response to Greg after he just donated, not just, well, pretty much £22.81.
I mean, if it's not good enough, Joe Stanley can sing for us next week. He has got the voice of an angel.
Well, that is potentially this Friday. That will be our next game on Let's Talk Sports. So before you go, be sure to tune in on Friday night. If you're not going to the pub, if you haven't got any friends, you can join us for some company on some Friday night football for Connors Quay versus Newtown AFC at 7:45 in the Welsh Premier League. And, well, we've had 2 games so far, and they've both been superb with Miranda Stockwell and tonight my good friend Jamie Burgoyne. Final thoughts, my friend?
Well, I just want to go back to the fact that we've been allowed to commentate here at live games for the Welsh Premier League. It's a great league that obviously needs, you know, a little bit more of a boost to the global audience. And again, it's just amazing that, you know, they've given us the opportunity to do it. And,
absolutely.
Yeah, what would you think about that?
What is in the game, or this?
Us being allowed to be outside of our bedrooms.
He is right. When have we actually been outside of our houses doing our streams? But no, it is fantastic. You know, we do appreciate a big thanks to Gwyn DeFell, Dewey Hughes from BBC, and of course, pretty much, S4C as well, giving us a big good look back on Saturday. Mark Jones, the commentator, does the English commentaries for S4C when they do their live matches. He gave us a big thumbs up and a big good luck to us. So we really appreciate the support and for making it possible so far. We've only done 2 games, but hopefully many more to come. And as I said, next game, hopefully this Friday night at Connors Quay. So that'll be with myself and Joe Stanley this time, who will be joining me for that one. But I think before we go, just remember to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport, give us a like, and of course, follow us for more of our content. And plenty of sports to come as always.
What's the Shrewsbury score before we go, mate?
Yeah, let's have a look. I don't see it.
Oh, I'll have to get the phone out.
You might have to, unless it's on the video printer.
Oh.
Wrexham 1-3-1.
That's not fun. I'm going to take it as a very, very nervy 1-1.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh.
I'm not seeing it, I'm afraid.
No. I'll be honest with you.
Has the game even finished?
I don't know. I'm amazed we didn't get as many messages in from... oh, no. 2-1.
2-1 to Plymouth. Oh, dear. With minutes to spare. What a shame. They've turned it around against Shrewsbury. Burgoyne was having a great night, and now that's been ruined.
I'm going to have a sad pint instead of a celebratory one.
Absolutely. But anyway, we are going to wrap it up there. And Wrexham winning 3-1 against Halifax. They won full time in that game as well. Thanks to Stato for letting us know there. But anyway, we're going to wrap up here. Thanks again to Burgoyne and of course to everyone here at TNS for letting us commentate here. And of course the FA Wales and all that for this game. It just wasn't the night for Caernarfon, but TNS 3 goals. It could have been more, but they are now 7 points clear at top of the Welsh Premier League. It's good night here from Park Hall on Let's Talk Sport.